This is Sergey from ProperSoft, and today we will convert a QIF file to QBO format and import into QuickBooks. We will use QIF2QBO converter, and you can download it at ProperSoft.net. Once downloaded, start QIF2QBO and locate your QIF file. We will use sample QIF file for this demonstration. Once the QIF file is loaded, review transactions, check the dates are correct, amounts are correct, payee and memo, check number, everything is correct. Before converting to QBO file, reviews output settings. Set INTU.BID to match your bank label. Make sure that the bank label you're choosing allows account type you're converting for. Some banks allow all account types, some allow only bank accounts, some allow only credit cards. If your bank is not listed or not allowed, you can keep default value at 3000, which allows all account types, and this bank label is for Wells Fargo. Before converting to QBO file, check the account type, set the account ID. If you convert for multiple accounts, make sure to use different account ID for different accounts. You can change currency. For QuickBooks, it has to be US dollars, and if your accounting software imports QBO files and allows different currency, you can set it here. You can set end balance, you can set bank ID, you can set branch ID. You can leave all this empty for QuickBooks. Click the Convert button to create a QBO file. You can choose the file location, you can choose the file name if required, or just confirm and create your QBO file. Now we switch to QuickBooks and import a QBO file. Click File, Utilities, Import, Web Connect Files. QBO files are Web Connect files. We select our sample QBO file, and then we see this form to select account to import into QuickBooks, your QuickBooks account. This bank label, account type, and account number is from the QBO file you set in QIF2QBO. So in most cases, in almost 100% of cases, you will use existing QuickBooks account, maybe 99. And if your account is not listed, it means the account is already online linked. What you have to do is unlink it first. So we will unlink the account first we want to import. We're going to Lists, Chart of Accounts, and this is the account we want to import into. It has a yellow strike icon, it means it's already connected. What we will do is we have to edit account. You have to do it only for the first QBO file. The next QBO file will be imported into this chosen account. And we select Deactivate Online Services. This is only required when you have existing account that is connected directly to a bank for download, or it was used to import different QBO files in the past, and therefore it's kind of online linked in quotes, but it actually linked to that specific QBO file settings. So now the yellow strike icon is gone, and we go back to import a QBO file. So we'll go in File, Utilities, Import, Web Connect File. And then we select our QBO file again. We choose existing account, and now our Wells Fargo bank shows up. And then we click Continue, and we see that the QBO file was successfully imported. Now we can review transactions. Again, they under Wells Fargo Bank label, but they are linked to that account, that specific account in QuickBooks you're choosing during import. So it could say Wells Fargo here, but you can choose any account, any bank account. So it could be from different bank. So again, if your bank is not allowed for QBO file, it's still okay to convert under Wells Fargo label and then choose that account in QuickBooks, but you will see it under bank feeds as Wells Fargo Bank. The transactions are not yet in register. You have to click transaction list and you have to review transactions. You have to select vendor records and you have to assign expense and income accounts. It is recommended that your vendor records have default expense or income account, because when you choose this vendor record, the account will be from that vendor record will be pre-filled. When you choose, this is the payee from QBO file. When you choose specific vendor record and then finish, it's called process, QuickBooks calls it matching. When you finish matching, QuickBooks will offer you to create renaming rules so that it can associate that specific payee name from QBO file to your specific vendor record. If you import the transactions wrong way, you can delete them. How to delete them? You have to select them and then select ignore. If everything is correct, then you have to select approve or add. You can do it only for specific transactions. You can review it, come back to unmatched transactions later, or you can do it all in once. And this is already the process of working with QBO files in QuickBooks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.